Hey guys, how you guys doing? I'm back with my next vid. And also, what I'm going to be doing at this part is I'm just going to be explaining my goals because someone asked me to do that in my first video, my first episode. And basically, what I just want to go into is that this is my first ever Ironman I've ever made on this game. I do have a main. It's not even max. It's like it doesn't even have a 99 skill on it yet, but it's done Dragon Slayer 2. So I know some knowledge about the game, but this is like a whole different level. And as far as goals, I just want to see how far I can go on this account. The guide that I am using does take me all the way to Dragon Slayer 2. So I'm going to be following that for a while now. There is some pretty big grinds in there. I think one of them was get like 15k chins for like 90 something range. So that is a pretty good goal to go for. It's just to finish that, and you know, I think it does Song of the Elves too, so that's another good thing. But yeah, and don't worry, like even though I'm done with that guide, once I start getting to PVMing, I'm going to be doing probably a different series on that, you know, getting gear and all that, because nothing in this guide has me do Zora or, you know, go to God of War's Dungeon 2. So I'll definitely see how far I can go with this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy the vid, and also thank you for the likes and comments on the first videos, and expecting me to do that well. It actually made me very happy. So I will see you guys in the next clip. Something I also wanted to tell you guys is that let me know what you think how I'm going to do this video. This video is actually all going to be voiced over, but I'm deciding if I really want to keep doing that. But let me know how it sounds, and also I'm gonna try as my best to include each step that I am doing within the vid. Yeah, it takes a lot more time, and I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna be explaining it anyway, but I want to make sure everybody, like, you know, understands that what I am doing and what I have going on within the vid. Like, it's not in this vid, but in this clip I'm basically doing Cook's Assistant, and that's what the guide tell me. And normally in the bottom left corner I am going to have the step number and the step that I am doing, or it's just going to be the step just explaining what I am doing. This clip is actually supposed to be sped up a little bit, but I forgot to actually do that because I am pretty bad when it comes to recording, but you know, I'm still new to this stuff. So in this clip right here, I am going to go finish Cook's Assistant. Very easy quest. It had me do it very late. And also, if you're wondering how I have such a big cash stack on such a low level Ironman, Winter Tide is your best friend. The guide had me do Winter Tide all the way to page pretty much 200 cash, and that got me 77 fire making. So, and it got me a huge bunch of supplies too. So Winter Tide definitely a good place to go to. And I'm gonna continue to go there, like, if I don't have anything to do, because I'm pretty sure I don't need to train fire making anytime soon. So Cook Assistant is done. There is one quest point, 300 cooking XP. I don't really need the cooking XP. It's just I'm already pretty high. I'm not gonna say I'm high in cooking, but this was not the first quest, and I've trained cooking a couple of times. So next thing in the guide is it does want me to start just the first part of Recipe for Disaster, just so I can get the chest at the bank chest at the basement, which is pretty much another way to bank, and I could buy some supplies that I might need. So there's that. It's really not too useful right now, but that is where I'm going to be buying my barrels gloves. So we'll see where we go from there. Alright, so I have started the first part of Recipe for Disaster, and the very first part of it is I need to make a Dirty Blast with pretty much I have new, a green mint, a rotten potato, and a fruit blast. And this is just so I can get that early bank chest. Makes it easier so I don't have to go all the way up there. Next thing I'm doing is Sheep Share. Yes, you really probably going to be doing this at the start, but it's a very easy quest, and I already had the whole wool banked. So that was pretty easy, more quest points. After I was done with that, I had to go pickpocket hand members for a rusty sword. Got it pretty early on. They said I need to also get the robes, but I just didn't care. Once I got caught the first time, I was like, whatever. So next part, I actually need to make some dyes, make 4 red, 4 blue, 5 yellow dyes. And the only reason why I'm doing the agility course here It's just because it's just a diary task is what the guide wanted me to do. So once I made the dyes, the next part I need to do is go get 25 bones for the Demon Slayer key from the Wizard's Tower. And also, while I'm doing that, I have the beads and the notes for Rune Mysteries. This guide has me doing a lot of like micromanaging, so I don't really mind it. It's really like helping me get these quests done. And right here, I'm going to go turn in Imp Catcher and Rune Mysteries. Imp Catcher for a little bit of magic XP, and Rune Mysteries so I can get teleported to the Essence Mine, so I could start doing, you know, the Abyss quest. And then there's the key for Demon Slayer. I go back down a ladder to pick up all my stuff because I had to drop it. And then I go and finish Demon Slayer. I was actually getting kind of wrecked by one of the mages in here, but he wouldn't stop attacking me. Also, if you're wondering, yes, I'm using the Fashionscape plugin on RuneLite. That's why I look like that. That's why I look like I have a quest cape, even though I'm not even halfway done with all the quests, but I just like the way it looks. It's pretty cool to me, to be honest. After I was done with Demon Slayer, the next thing I need to go do is finish Romeo and Juliet, like completely for good. Another easy quest. If I'm right, this one does give 5 quest points. So this guide pretty much is right now is having me do a lot of quests. Not really too much skilling since I had to do the fire making. After that, the next thing I need to, well, that I started was the Grand Tree. Pretty easy, just to start it and to get to a certain point in the quest. And after this point, I pretty much had to do something in real life, and I could play the game. I had to play it on my mobile app, so I just went ahead and just did some agility while I was bored. And right here in this clip, I did get, if I was right, it was 37 agility. So continuing on with the Grand Tree, I flew back to Port Sarim and started Pirate Treasure, and then went back to Karamja, fished a shrimp for easy diary, continued the Port Sarim and the Karamja version of, or parts of, Pirate Treasure. So I didn't finish the quest yet. I just complete the parts, also picked some bananas for another part of the diary. So like I said, it's a lot of micromanaging, which I don't really mind. You know, it helps me learn a lot about the game, but pretty easy stuff to do. And then I go back to Grand Tree, pretty much finish the quest. Not really hard at all, doesn't take any time. The only part that I kind of sped up on, well, the whole video is sped up, but the part with the black demon, I just say spot him in the corner. Is very easy. You can see there's a person actually prey flicking melee on him right now, but I find it a lot easier just to mage him down, you know. And that's what the guide, I pretty much have not trained combat at all. Even though I have a rune skimmy already, I have been doing Fire Strike this pretty much this whole time, and I have to say it's actually worked out pretty well. So once I was done, I had to search the roots for the stone pretty much to complete the quest. And there's Grand Tree. I got a lot of levels just from doing that. Next thing you know, I had to go do starting Biohazard, not to complete it, just to start it. I had a couple of items. I bring the Scrying Orb with me for the Rune Essence Mine teleport, and the Wizard Bomb, because the Wizard Bomb will give me 1 extra magic level, and it tells me to take a Law Rune so I can teleport to Seer's Village, which is actually pretty cool. I was never thinking of doing stuff like that, but it helps. I have to say, it does help, like, save the time. So I just continue on with doing just pretty much the rest of Biohazard to the point where I have to go into West Arty, just to do it to a certain point. I'll be honest, in this video, I'm not going to get the quest done. Is basically, after I was done with that, I had to Catherby, teleport, well, not to Catherby yet, but I had to the Rune Essence Mine to teleport just to get, just to charge my Scrying Orb, and I think after that point it was completely charged. And I go to Seer's Village just to start Merlin's Crystal. Keep in mind, I still have not finished Biohazard yet. So just starting Merlin's Crystal, gonna get some parts of the quest done. The cake in there just for a little bit of extra food. Also, what the game wanted me to do was buy some pineapple and then put it in the compost bin, just to, I think it's to make super compost, if I remember right. And I also wanted me to buy a pack of compost and buy all the farming tools in the shop and put them in the tool leprechaun. So I'm gonna see where it's gonna want me to do with that exactly, but I don't know yet. So I'm gonna pretty much keep continuing on with the quest and also start fishing contests. Haven't did it yet, not finished it yet. Just getting it started so I could have the fishing pass and then continue on Merlin's Crystal from there. I do have to say right here, thank God that I am not an Ironman because I literally just died right there. Because I forgot to bring food for the to kill the Mordred dude. But that was completely my bad. I just went ahead and got my items back, and it didn't really demotivate me. You know, that was kind of my fault that I forgot to bring the food there for a minute. But you know, it is what it is. I just got to head all the way back and redo the same thing. But right there, to be honest, that's gonna pretty much be it for this episode. I'm going to actually take you to another part where I will show you my stats. All right, guys. So this is currently how it is looking. This is where I'm gonna actually call it for the vid. I did a lot of more progress done. I'm actually currently at 25 quests done. I don't, that didn't tell me how much quest points I have. Oh, I'm at 48 quest points, which is pretty good. Here's my stats: 44 attack. I did get Grand Tree done in this episode. I'm still 1 defense, but you know that's gonna go up. 557 total level. I got 39 agility in this episode too. I think that was it. I also got 43 magic, so not bad. But I hope you guys enjoyed the vid, and I hope you guys stay tuned for the next one. And please subscribe to the channel. You guys absolutely made me happy with the first episode. I was so surprised to see it do well, but I hope this one does well too. So I'll see y'all next time.